Google's upcoming Pixel 10 series is generating buzz, and one of the most talked about changes revolves around its cameras. While Google is shifting away from Samsung in areas like modems and chipsets, the company continues to rely on Samsung for one critical component: its ISOCELL camera sensors. This partnership between Google and Samsung is very much alive in the Pixel 10 series, especially when it comes to photography. All three main models, Pixel 10, Pixel 10 Pro, and Pixel 10 Pro XL, are set to use Samsung ISOCELL sensors to power some, if not all, of their cameras. According to leaks, the base Pixel 10 will come with three cameras for the first time, upgrading from the dual camera setup on the Pixel 9. But the changes are more complex than just adding a new lens. The Pixel 10's camera array will consist of a 50-megapixel Samsung ISOCELL GN8 as the main rear sensor, an 11-megapixel ISOCELL 3J1 telephoto lens, and an 11-megapixel ISOCELL 3J1 selfie camera. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide camera will not be from Samsung. It's expected to be a 13-megapixel Sony IMX712. That might raise some eyebrows because this Sony sensor has already been used in a more affordable Pixel 9a, not the flagship series. Also worth noting is that while the Pixel 10 is gaining a telephoto camera, a major plus, it's losing out in terms of the main sensor's size. The GN8 has a smaller 1/1 95-inch sensor compared to the larger and more powerful 1/1 31-inch GNV used in the Pixel 9. Now, if you move up to the Pro models, the Pixel 10 Pro and Pixel 10 Pro XL, the story is a little different. These devices will keep using the same 50-megapixel Samsung ISOCELL GNV sensor for the main rear camera. For the rest of the cameras, however, Google is switching to Sony. Both Pro models are expected to use Sony's 48-megapixel IMX858 sensors for the ultra-wide, telephoto, and even the front-facing cameras. That's quite a lineup and keeps the focus on flagship performance with a mix of reliable hardware and advanced computational photography. But the surprises don't stop there. Google's next foldable, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, is also part of this big leak. It's said to feature a 50-megapixel ISOCELL GN8 primary camera, similar to the base Pixel 10. Alongside that, it'll pack a 12-megapixel ISOCELL 3J1 ultra-wide camera, a 12-megapixel ISOCELL 3J1 telephoto camera, and two 11-megapixel ISOCELL 3K1 selfie cameras, one for the inner screen and one for the outer display. Essentially, this foldable is loaded with Samsung sensors across the board. Now, what does all of this mean for users? Let's take a step back. Historically, Google has kept a clear line between its base and Pro models, offering just wide and ultra-wide lenses in the base Pixel, while keeping telephoto lenses reserved for the Pro tier. This year, that line is starting to blur with the Pixel 10 adding a telephoto sensor. It's a first for a non-Pro Pixel and a welcome addition for zoom lovers, but it comes at a cost. To make room for that third camera, the base model is downgrading both its main and ultra-wide sensors. As we mentioned earlier, the GN8 is a smaller sensor than what we saw in the Pixel 9, and the new ultra-wide is a step down from the IMX858 used last year. So while you get more versatility in terms of lens types, the overall image quality, especially in low light or challenging conditions, could take a hit. On the flip side, the Pro models are staying consistent with what worked last year, better value. But if zoom matters to you, and you're willing to accept a few compromises, the Pixel 10 could be a solid option. Ultimately, Google seems to be walking a fine line this year. It's trying to give the base Pixel model more premium features without completely blurring the difference between it and the Pro lineup. Whether that strategy works or not will depend on how well the software can compensate for the smaller sensor sizes and whether users see real value in having a telephoto camera on a non-Pro Pixel. Either way, the Pixel 10 series is shaping up to be one of the most interesting and possibly most divisive Pixel launches in years.